We're going to look at my TV controller. This is for controlling network, cable, satellite, antenna TV. Anything where your remote has a channel up and a channel down. This would not be the case for streaming situations like Hulu and Netflix. So first we can turn things on. And I have this set so it turns on both my TV and my cable box, in my case Time Warner, which is now called Spectrum.
So did a similar problem with corrosion.
I'm going to go ahead
the Bolchevera bridge in
and mute
to fail.
with my regular remote, so we don't have to listen to this. And now I'm going to press channel up or channel down. Let's try channel down. And as you can see, the buttons do indeed change the channel one by one. Channel up. Beautiful. Now, because there are literally hundreds or sometimes thousands of channels, we wouldn't want to force the user to cycle through all of those with channel up and channel down. So the remote inside allows us to program a list of favorites to cycle through. I'm going to open up this box. I'll turn it over. I'm using a butter knife just to pull the top off. And inside we can see that indeed I do have a flipper remote. I've chosen this very carefully. I'm going to pull up right about here to reveal its programming area. So I'm going to program my Panasonic TV. I press and hold my TV button until the light stays red. Now on my code list, I have 2591 circled for my Panasonic TV. 2591. I'm also going to program my cable box, which from experimentation I found is Time Warner 2084. So I press and hold my STB for set-top box, and I press 2084. And then I can close this up and test things. Sure enough, the TV is being controlled. Turn things back on. And let's check the channels, and those are still working. And when I want to do my favorites, I consult my little manual here, and it tells me for my favorites, we make a list, which I did. So we consult the little manual here, and we have a section for favorites. And I'm going to make 47, 48, 49, and 50 my favorites. So I'm told that we press STB and add at the same time, and then we press the first one in, and then add, and then the second one and the third one. So here I go. I'm going to turn this puppy over again. Slide that all the way back. Set top box and add right here. Set top box and add. The light turns solid. 47, add. 48, add. 49, add, 50, add, and then STB, set-top box to end. Now what should happen is my channels should just go through those 4. And as you can see, it works wonderfully. And it wraps around to the beginning again. Bear in mind that this is an infrared system, which means that you can see these 2 holes here, and they are lined up with the transmitters of the infrared light that come out, and there has to be some type of line of sight with your TV and your cable box. Now sometimes it works if you even have it askew. As you can see, that did not work. So this one really needs to be straight on in, and then it works every time. Let's just play with that angle. And that still works even at that angle. And that still works even at that angle. So you never know what angle it's going to work at. You just have to experiment, find what works best for you. Now, every once in a while, maybe once a year, you'll need to replace the batteries in the flipper remote. We flip the unit over. With my butter knife, I take off the bottom. Now, I simply pull up on the flipper to release the Velcro. It's quite a strong Velcro. It's actually 9 times as dense as regular Velcro, and we even sell it by the yard. And then pull up on that to reveal the 2 AAA batteries. Flip the flipper over. Make sure that the holes are lined up with the emitters. Could even test it first. Looks good. Grab my bottom and put it back in place. And that takes care of changing the 2 AAA batteries. I do advise using alkaline batteries or the new lithium type rather than the old quote-unquote heavy-duty types of cells that don't last as long and don't give you as much energy.